Welcome to Mastermind with Maggie. Maggie Chula is a psychic channel for the Akashic Master Teachers. Together, they are experts on spiritual healing and helping you connect to your source of light, your soul. Join in a mastermind, resolve your problems, and create goals for the future. Build action steps that empower you to create your life in partnership with your soul wisdom. Problems can be on any subject: health and well-being, relationships, spiritual, emotional, or your connection to your soul. Manifesting your goals can be simple and easy. Join in the discussion, mastermind solutions to problems, create goals and action steps, then move forward to a life full of possibilities. We invite you to come with your problems and leave with a plan.
Okay. Hi, my name is Maggie Chula, and I am sorry for the air, the dead air. I hope that it's not still going on. I'm going to just go on and pretend I can hear this show. So my name is Maggie Chula. I am a master teacher of spiritual healing techniques and tools. I'm also a channel for the Akashic Master Teachers. These teachers are beings of light. They are pure spirit form. They have chosen to not incarnate on the planet or experience a life separate from their soul's existence at this time. Okay, so these teachers and I work in a partnership that we call a mastermind, and our goal is to help expand human consciousness and the understanding of who we are as divine beings of light, learning how to create an abundant life here on planet Earth. An abundant life full of health, happiness, and joy. On this show, we are here to discuss life's problems, and I invite you to share your issues and concerns, because that way we can brainstorm them. And I just want to say, okay, got a little bit of a weird head start here this morning, and I'll do what I can to ensure that that doesn't happen again. So, but I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about energy, because I've noticed that from a lot of people. They tell me that their energy is suffering. They suffer from fatigue. So does that ever happen to you? Is it sometimes so hard for you to move through your day, you just want to give up before you even begin? The Masters and I are here to examine what might be taking place within your mind or emotions to make this situation a physical reality. How you may sense this in your body, see the evidence within your life, and then we want to dialogue and share some different methods and ways to help you create a vision for your new reality. We will offer simple steps to help you use the tools and share ways to see those many changes that are occurring. So right away, we can see that one of those ways is by listening to the news. With the mass shootings that are occurring, with people being terrorized, with all of that happens, it's pretty hard to not feel drained, right? So let's just look at that right now. It's not the way I meant to start the show, but perhaps that is the best way. So I want you to think about this. When you see this happening in the world, it is time to start to stand up and say, no, we do not need assault rifles. We don't need them in the general public. What for? If you're using them on animals, shame on you. If you're using them on people, just the same. Worse, okay? Maybe not worse, but it's terrible. It's a terrible thing to be doing, and it drains a person. If you're feeling sensitive, you're going, oh my gosh, watch what's happening here. People are going insane. All right, I want you to just breathe. I want to breathe. And I want us to remember there is a supreme intelligence in the world. There is a supreme intelligence in the universe. We are not alone. I have channeled messages of hope and peace from many, many divine beings of light. And the number one thing they will share is we are all connected. We're all connected. If you are seeing an injustice being done in the world and it makes you feel weak and disempowered, then do something about it. Then do something about it. And you will start to feel better. Yes, maybe you can't take all the guns away from the people who are lost and feeling hopeless. Maybe you feel that can't be done, but you can add your voice. You can add your voice and say, this is not right. We don't live in the time of the OK Corral. We have grown. We are a more enlightened people. We know that guns kill. And that's not what I stand for. I'm not here for that. I'm here to say, let's move forward. Let's move in the light. We have more than enough. There's abundance all around. So I love the idea that some cities are offering different things in exchange for these guns. Truly, honestly, if you are that afraid, then, have whatever makes you feel comfortable, I suppose. But if you're stockpiling these weapons, I assure you, that's not for your highest good. It's not for my highest good. It's not for the highest good for the earth or for her people or her animals. So let's start to move back into sanity. Let's start to move back. Let's start to move and say, we can do this. We can fix this. We can go forward. Now, I'm sorry I got a little bit of an off start here today, but I promise you, I'm going to stay here and I'm going to be here after the station break, even if I can hear it or not, which I may or may not be able to do. But I'm here to say, please come back because we have more we want to talk about. There are lots of different ways you could be feeling a loss of energy. It could be worry or concern for loved ones. It can be hopeless, bleak. It can be a cancer or degenerative illness. There's a lot of different ways people feel they're losing energy. And I want to start to work on how do we empower ourselves? How do we bring this energy back? How do we bring our ability to move forward back? So come back after the break. I'll be here.
Free your mind with OMTimes Radio, IOM FM. The number one reason girls drop out of school in sub-Saharan Africa is lack of access to feminine hygiene products. The Pads for Schoolgirls Project, an outreach of Humanity Healing International, is changing this paradigm by setting up sewing programs at schools, teaching girls a vocational skill, while producing the reusable pads that help keep them attending classes. The girls pay it forward by making and giving pad kits to other girls in need. To learn more, visit humanityhealing.org. Humanity Healing is where your heart is.
Do you have time to read that inspiring book or that blog post you've been meaning to get to? In your busy world, how do you improve yourself and keep your life going? I'm Lisa Kay, and my Between Heaven and Earth radio show can transform your life just by listening. Be uplifted with inspiring topics, positive stories, and ideas that really work. Between Heaven and Earth Radio is conscious living for your soul, every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time.
Hello! Join us, Lisa Berry and Michelle Carter, every Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for the Mindset Makeover, What's Possible. Get ready to become present, clear, and unstuck, and start living fully, led by your heart. While you listen and feel this transformation through vibration of word, sound, and song, you'll open up to what's possible and experience your shift.
Are you stuck? Have you tried over and over to stop an addiction, let go of self-sabotage? Do you have anxiety attacks or anger issues? Do you want to stop? Let go, breathe. I can help. I have a 9-step spiritual healing path program that will lead you towards attaining balance and well-being in your life, body, and mind. Contact me. Go to MaggieChula.com and learn more. I'm here when you are ready.
Feed your soul with Waves of Consciousness on OMTimes Radio.
This morning, but I'm here now. All right. So as I said, on this show, we're talking about energy, and energy really is what you are. So from the perspective of quantum physics, everything is a vibration. We are all connected to that source vibration, no matter what you call that. I work with people who have told me they don't believe in God. They don't believe in anything like that concept, but they do believe in a higher intelligence in the world. Well, that's fine. Let's meet on that process. You believe in a higher vibration within the universe. Okay. Masterminding is all about, remember, when more than one come together, the synergy of intelligence that you have access to is greater than the sum of you, me, whoever it is you're talking to. But the other thing about Mastermind that's really great is you also get to work with that invisible counselor. Remember, the one that you get to pick or counsel. I love to pick whole beings of light, all kinds of different people that I can come and talk to. And I've done that. And I've had many of them come to me and say, Maggie, we have to talk about this. It's time for people to stop drugging yourself. Stop saying to yourself, well, I can't do anything about this. I'm powerless. Because let me tell you, the truth is you are an amazing, divine being of light who is manifesting their life. Yes. How could we possibly want to manifest energy vampires in our life? So let me tell you about that concept of an energy vampire, because we see evidence of that every day if you watch the news, which, trust me, I protect myself when I watch the news. An energy vampire is anyone in your life that completely drains you when you're thinking about them, drains you when you're with them, brings up thoughts in your mind that goes, ugh. And you can see it in people if you can read energy. It's just this little sieve that goes bzzz, and there you go. You just drained your energy out. Well, there is plenty you can do to help yourself feel protected, to help yourself stay protected, and to stay in a vibration of health. Because I am here to promise you that divine health is your birthright. At that quantum level of the vibration of your soul, that's where you have the soul, the source, God, and then you have your soul, your source, you, the being of light. I'm here. I just got a note that someone can't hear me. I am here. Oh, dang it. So no one can hear me. Okay. Says, okay. No? Okay. Now, according to hello. Let's see if this works. I seem to be having a little bit of issue with technology. Now, I talked to you guys about that, right? I said whether there's an issue with technology or not, I'm going to continue to go ahead. And I had a little bit of issue because, oh well, it doesn't really matter. What I want you to know is let's go ahead and start to talk once again about this. As long as you can't hear me, I'm going to sing. Okay. I'm hearing from other people that they can hear me. I got to tell you, this is really a little bit weird. I'm trying to connect with OMTimes, and as you all know, this is a pretty new yes. So this is crazy. I'm just going to continue because some of you are telling me you can hear me and some people are saying you can't. So I'm not really sure what's going on. I'm not really sure what's going on. But I do want you to know I am being told some of you can hear me. You can and cannot hear me. Wow, I got to say, this is really very not my best show. So I'm probably going to have to come back to this topic because I really do want you to know that there are things you can do. You do not have to feel this sense of despair. It's absolutely unnecessary. I can't hear you right now. All right. I don't even know what to do anymore to help people hear me. So the stations, okay. I think I shared with all of you that sometimes when you work with a lot of energy, that can mess up technical issues. And clearly we've had something happen to the mass consciousness in humanity. We've had a lot happen to the energy that's going on now, and it is really a problem. It is. And so, since I said bring your problems and let's talk about solutions, we're going to continue to do that. So the problem that we have now is that people seem to think it's okay. I'm feeling anger. I'm feeling I want to go out there and there's something I need to do. And I'm going to ask you, if you're one of those people that's really feeling like you can't take it anymore, okay, we hear you. We do hear you. The master teachers assure me they hear you. But let me share this with you. Take a chill pill. And it's real easy to do. It's called breathing. Breathe in the breath of life. I know I've said this before and I'll continue to say this. I want you to really think about this. You are an energy being. You have access to your soul vibration. You, the being of light, have the ability to be, do, create. Absolutely. So think with me now. And let's take the time we have left on this show to really send that positive vibration forward. Because whether you're hearing me live or you're hearing me on a repeat, and you might not because we've had some technical issues, but I'm going to go forward as if you will. And I'm going to say to you, right now, wherever you are, if you are ever aware of it being 11:11, I want you to take that moment, take that second and go, yes, I want to partner with the master teachers. 1111, yes, I want to partner with God and the vibration, the frequency of light, of joy, of happiness. I will not let myself be afraid. I will move forward into the light knowing that I am safe, I am whole, I am in vibrational harmony with my own soul. You can do this. It is scary out there. There are things that are happening that are tragic and sad to animals, to people, maybe even to you. But I'm here to say there is help. There is help. You can do this. So masterminding would be you say, all right, Maggie, I'm going to try this. And I want my invisible counselor to be Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Then do that. Then say this, dear Jesus, please be with me now. My heart is heavy and I need to feel a sense of lightness and hope. Please help me feel that way right now. And then remember you're breathing, right? You're breathing in the light. You're breathing in the vibration. You're breathing in the knowing. You can do this. You know how. And you can feel a sense of something with you. For Jesus is one of the multidimensional masters who is not in a body right now. No, he's not incarnating someplace else. He's here right now along with all the master teachers I work with. And they are all here because they are devoting their entire vibrational being to help us, to help Gaia, Mother Earth, to help the animals, the plants, to help in this time of ascension and change so that we can all step into the light. If you are choosing a different path, that is your right, but you will no longer be allowed to cause chaos and disruption without people's knowing. The time of being asleep is over, and that's what it means to wake up. Wake up. We're switching the light so that each and every one of you knows what's going on. If you choose to be hopeless and helpless, that's on you. Because I'm going to be here every week. And if you can hear me or not, just know that 11 a.m. Central, noon Eastern on Monday, I promise you I am here at this microphone. I have brought in all of the heavenly beings who work with me, and we've counted up to 70 now. I mean, I actually just started saying some of these I've never even heard of. We can do this. You can do this. Come on back. Come back.
The cutting edge of conscious radio, OMTimes Radio, IOM FM. As difficult as it is to believe, there are places in Africa where human traffickers sell albino children and their body parts for use in magic rituals. Humanity Healing International is actively working in Uganda to change this paradigm. The Albino Rescue Project finds albino children who are at risk and places them in safe schools and environments where they can learn and grow free from fear. To learn more or to sponsor a child, visit humanityhealing.org. Humanity Healing is where your heart is.
The name is Bond. James Bond.
No, the name is Joe. The Joe Show. And we are returning back for our 9th season here on OMTimes Radio. So tune in every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, on OMTimes.com/mobile. You can take us wherever you go. Yeah!
My name is Victor Furman. Some call me the Voice. I've always been fascinated with human nature, spirituality, science, and the crossroads at which they meet. Join me Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern on OMTimes Radio, and we'll explore these topics and so much more on Destination Unlimited.
Do you want to connect to your magical child, merge your passions and creativity, unlock your imagination, and play with the angels? Come learn the Akashic vibration process with me, Maggie Chula, and the master teachers of the Akasha. Together we will mastermind, exploring questions, issues, blocks, creating possibilities, then ground your creations into your current timeline. Contact me. Go to MaggieChula.com and learn more. Create new possibilities today.
Bringing a more conscious lifestyle to your world. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
Welcome back. Okay, so we are back and we're talking about low energy. So the thing is, low energy, evidently that can even affect the internet. Remember, I know a lot of you work with computers and you must be on a computer or near a computer because this is an online show. So I tell you what, just remember what I was saying, which is I'm going to be here, we're going to be here, and we're going to work these things out. Now I want you to know, this is really a time of empowerment. It might not feel like it. And I know that you're looking at the different things that are playing out in the news, but remember this. There's no money, it seems, in sharing with people all the wonderful, incredible things that people are doing for others. But if you go to my Facebook page, Maggie Chula, you're going to find I'm going to put empowering things there because there are wonderful people doing wonderful things. And that's what we need to start to focus on. That's how you can change your vibration. I work with people who are depressed. I've worked with people who are suicidal. And I've helped them because when you can connect up to the real truth, and this is, you'll have to trust me. The spiritual truth is there is a life between lives. There is a spiritual realm. There is a place where your soul exists. And your soul is so much greater than your spirit. And the spirit is the part of your soul that is here animating your body that gives you this life. And this life, my life would be Maggie Chula. That life has a book of life that is also called a record. It's a record in the Akasha, the vibration of the source. Okay? I'm only reminding you of that because I want you to right now think about that. Think about yourself as a soul. Think about that. Your soul that said, I love this planet Earth. I want to help build a connection between Earth, humans, and the ability to grow and manifest divine blessings. This Earth on her own is a very abundant, magical place. There are beings all around that are just at a little higher vibrational speed than we are. And so some of us are able to open up and sense, feel, know they are there. But more and more, as the world speeds up, as Earth speeds up, we can see them. Because we are moving into the vibration they are at. Going back to the understanding that you are a vibrational energy being. When you are feeling drained, it is sharing to me that part of your energy is either, number one, in the past. So think about that. If something's going on is it continually repeating in your mind? Do you constantly think about that one time you went up to give a speech in front of a bunch of people and, the mic didn't go on, or you blanked out on what you were going to say? Or I know a good one for me was the first time I started to sing in public. I knew if I could just get that first note out, just that first note, whether it was, hopefully it was on tune, then I could just keep going. And that's when I want to help you know that first note, that first step, just one. So when you get down to the part where you're feeling raw, where you're feeling opened, where you're feeling hopeless, I want you to remember to breathe. That's right. It's simple. Breathe. But add to it, it's the breath of life. You have this beautiful breath that's coming to you and helping your body lighten up and sparkle. And then feel that sense of connection to all that is. Then from that sense, from that place, now start to go and work with others. And I know you might come into a place where you're feeling scared, nervous. You might come into a place where you're going, I don't know, there are these people here and I don't feel safe. Call on one of these divine beings to help you. Now, a very well-known protector is Archangel Michael. Michael, very protective energy. And if you may be of a religion or a background, you don't know about the archangels, then call on a being that you do know of, because there are many different names for the very same vibration. That vibration of Mother Mary. Let's talk about her. If you call on Mother Mary, it's very simple. Just, Mother Mary, please be with me. I need compassion for this situation. Help me feel and sense that I'm okay, and so is everyone else. And staying in that vibration, staying in that feeling, in that knowing, you're going to help yourself calm down. You're going to help yourself feel centered. And when you get more used to understanding who are you, what does your vibration feel like, you'll be able to notice another feeling around you. That other feeling, that other sense is the Divine Mother. You just called her in. And she can be everywhere and anywhere. She's multidimensional. She is not incarnating elsewhere. And I ask you to use your ability to go onto the internet to look for things that are uplifting and empowering. And no matter who you go to or listen to or what you read, if you read, hear, or see things that cause you to feel a sense of pain somewhere in your body, that is your body asking you, please breathe. Please drink some water. Please help me. I need energy. I need you to focus on our well-being. Yes, you're going to get to the point where you can feel and sense what's going on in your body. What's going on in your body. So going back to the understanding that there are people in your lives that we've called vampires, energy vampires. And frankly, I think that's where vampires came from. There are people who do not want you to be happy because they are so unhappy. They just want everything to be chaos and darkness. Yes, I admit that. I admit that. There are people like that. There are times like that. You don't have to give into it, and you don't have to let that be in your heart. Even in the midst of that happening to you, which God forbid that should happen. But if it does, know that you are connected to the source. You are connected to your source. You are connected to angels. Reach out, say, please help me in this situation. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay in a power of knowing I am okay. I am okay. I'm better than okay. I know I can harness this and I can help bring about a change. So let's go back to that first step, breathing. There's another thing you can do. When you get these thoughts and they're looping around in your head and they just don't want to stop, I want you to roll your eyes up to the top of your head. Just roll your eyes up, just as if you could go right up through your head with your eyes. And when you do that, you just stopped that chatter. You just boop, because your mind is like, what? What are we doing? What am I looking at? That's right. You just stopped it. Then you can put another thought in there that's like, I am all whole. I am healthy. I am alive. I am enjoying life. You have to come up with yours, right? You have to come up with what would you share? What can you believe? What do you know? And that's why it's good to pre-program that. You can say, whenever I'm here talking to my mother, she makes me feel like I'm 3 years old and I'm being lectured at. So instead, I'm going to feel my mother. I'm going to connect to the light of my source. I'm going to share my love that you are my mother. And I know you want what's best. And I'm going to see you connected to your light. And I'm going to know, instead of this old script, I'm going to say, we are equals in the light. And I love you. I will give you the respect of listening. And you'll be surprised how that can change you, her, and the conversation you're about to have. Now, I used that example of a mother because so many of us, whether you love your mother with all your heart or not, there comes a point in time that there are changes happening. And so relationships go through ups and downs. But most of us can know that our mother will always love and support us. But she's not the person that you should be taking all your anger out on, nor are you the person she should take her anger out on. I realize that. But I'm saying, let's do something here. Let's start to see it a different way. How can I repattern this and reprogram this so that I stay whole, healthy, and in alignment with who I am right now? Who I am right now. That's what I want you to do. Okay. Now, the other thing about low energy that we'll get back to is there are some actual energy exercises to do. And I will share some of those in our final segment here today. So we are talking about low energy and all the different ways that you can be drained. And I want you to walk away from this show knowing there are tools for you to help you feel better. There are tools, there are ways. Come back after the break. We'll talk about it.
Connecting you with the best of the conscious minds in the world. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM. As difficult as it is to believe, there are places in Africa where human traffickers sell albino children and their body parts for use in magic rituals. Humanity Healing International is actively working in Uganda to change this paradigm. The Albino Rescue Project finds albino children who are at risk and places them in safe schools and environments where they can learn and grow free from fear. To learn more or to sponsor a child, visit humanityhealing.org. Humanity Healing is where your heart is.
This is Terry Van Horn, and I want to invite you to join me for my weekly radio show, Healing Light, on OMTimes Radio every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Healing Light, we want to bring love, light, and blessings into your world. You can find out more about us at www.healinglightonline.com. Blessings.
Circle of Hearts Radio is a sanctuary on the airwaves. Join me, Grandmother Elia, in the circle on Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern as I share information to both enlighten and nourish your soul.
Have you ever wondered, what is the purpose of life? How can I do more, have more, be more? Do you want to talk to your angels, your higher wisdom? Have you tried? But here you are. I invite you to come take a class in the Akashic Vibration process. Learn the language of your soul. Enhance your soul connection. Expand your soul vibration. Contact me. Go to MaggieChula.com and learn more. Let me help you interpret the language of your soul.
Your conscious connection to a more mindful world. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
Welcome back. I just want to take a moment and say, okay, so we've been talking about running low of energy or feeling fatigued. And as I said, I know some of this does happen it can cause an illness within you. From working as a medical intuitive, what I can see is it's as if your energy is just being drained away from you. And so what the master teachers want me to share with you right now is there's a couple of ways for you to bring your energy back, to bring it back. The number one way, of course, is through mindful breathing. That's a really, really good way. But there are other ways. And one of them is to get a chance to stand up and then bend over and touch your toes. I mean, you don't have to touch them all the way, okay? Some people can't, but you really should work on that, because when you go and you touch your toes, or you do it the right hand to the left foot and the left hand to the right foot, when you do that crossing away, then you're crossing through what they call the core of your body. And that's starting to bring your right and left hemispheres together. That's starting to let both sides of your brain work together. Sometimes that is what's causing this energy drain in you. Another one is water. When you get dehydrated, we are all beings created with a lot of water in our physical body. We need water. I know. I drink coffee, and I like to count that as a liquid, but it's not, it does also take things away from you. So when I drink coffee, I make sure I also have water, because water in and of itself is almost like a miracle drug for us, because when you're hydrated, then you can hear your intuition. Then you have a chance to feel positive. There's so many things that can happen there. But another energy exercise is, if you ever need to, you can also do this thing that's called the zip up, because your energy can get you can get open when somebody crosses in front of you, or let's say you do the sign of the cross, then you've just opened up your energy and you're more susceptible to different things coming in and weakening you. Can be other people's thoughts. It can be things that are going on around you, but you're open now. And it's a real easy technique to do, which is it's called the zip up. And what you do is, pretend there's a zipper, and you start down at the base of your spine in front of your body, and you just zip yourself up. You just move your hand up in front of you all the way and go all the way up the top of your head. And you've just zipped up your energy. Now, if we were working together, I could show you through muscle testing how your body is now stronger. So you can work that with each other. But if you find yourself with that information overload and you just can't take it anymore, another thing to do is to just gently tap on the top of your head. Just gently tap on the top of your head, around the edges of your skull, and say, okay, wait. Let me bring the blood back up into my brain. let me give myself a chance to think again, to just feel more calm and comfortable. So those are just a couple of ways. And we will be revisiting a lot of topics as the year goes on. I just wanted to make sure that I get through a couple of things. Number one, we're not set up to take callers right now. However, if you want to join me on the air to discuss your question or issue and mastermind together for clarity and focus, please contact me. I'm Maggie at MaggieChula.com. Send me a message on Facebook. My business page is Maggie Chula, Psychic Channel and Spiritual Teacher. I would love it if you'd like my page, and if you want to join me here each week, we're going to learn new ways to face the world and create love, light, and a healthy lifestyle for you and those you love. My next topic, next week, we wanted to talk about this burning fire desire that says it seems as if the world is on fire with a desire for something new. And what's this new thing? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that right now your body is saying, your mind is saying, I don't want the status quo anymore. I want to do something different. I want to know something different. I need a change. So I think, considering I wrote these 2 months ago, they're pretty in sync with what's going on right now. So we do want to talk about that. We want to talk about the issues. And I started out this morning, I'm not sure if this was recorded or you could hear it, but we started out talking about watching the news is the number one way that drains me of energy. And I prepare myself before I watch the news. I make sure I'm connected. I make sure I'm in alignment with my heart and my soul, that I'm here to shine light and love and to share wisdom. I'm here as Pollyanna incarnated, saying, hey, there's always, always a positive, a silver lining, a rainbow. And I know that in the things that happened yesterday or the day before or even the past year, that's sometimes hard to do. But I have such a strong knowing about this afterlife of who you really are as a divine being, that's why I know. That's why I can do this. I sense, I see, I know there is so much more to you, to me, to everyone I meet than that physical being that I see with my physical eyes. So I tune in. I go above, if you will, and I ask, tell me on the higher level, what is this about? And I did that yesterday. I didn't even hear about what was going on because I do not watch and listen to the news on a regular basis. But what I found out was we've got to stop. It is time to put down our guns, to put down our differences, to stop saying this person is Catholic, this person's Jewish, this person's Muslim, whatever that is, or this one's raised in the South, or this one's from Guyana, or whatever. It's time to stop all of that. That is Babel. That is the Tower of Babel. That is the ultimate going on with the internet, with all of the overload. And take that moment to go back into, oh yeah, I'm a being of light. I'm connected to the highest and the best. I know that I'm here to make a difference. And that difference is to bring love, to bring understanding, to bring connection. That's right. I'm here for love, understanding, and connection. And it can help you to go out and pick some trash up along the road, to go out and water a tree that has no way of getting water, to go out if you see an animal that's hurt and go help them. It helps you. It helps you to go out and work in a food kitchen, just sharing your time with another. Go out and do something that makes you feel better. Pay it forward. I had someone the other day pay for my coffee when I think I mentioned I like coffee. And I told the woman at the window, I am so blessed. I am so blessed in my life that instead of that, I wanted to add my money and give it to the next person. Because truly, I know I am blessed. I know I am surrounded by light at all times. I know I can call on any ascended master, any archangel, beings I've never even heard of start to come to me and tell me about what's going on. And every single one, we are all connected. If you can do this, Maggie, other people can do this. Yes, that I know. And divine health. So start to see yourself whole and healthy. Start to know you're whole and healthy. What does that mean for you? How do you feel? Because we'll get into how to mastermind. We'll get in how to do that. Had sort of a little strangeness to this morning, but these are strange times. Just know this. I am here. You don't have to listen to this live. You don't even have to listen to this, but please take this message to heart. You, whoever you are, wherever your situation is, you can have a positive effect for moving your life and the lives of others forward in light, in love, in abundance. You have that power. Indeed, every single one of us has that power, and it is a choice we're making. Are we making a choice to stand up and share our truth? Or are we making a choice to not be heard so that no one looks our way? I've done all those things. I am not judging. I'm sharing from the highest and the best of me. My life experiences have shared. You can do this. You can do this. You, indeed, may be the earth angel another person needs today. So when you go out into your day, look for those times that you can be of service for others. I know you'll find them. I know you will. And just one little thing, one positive little thing, paying it forward to another. Maybe it is helping a little old lady cross the street. I'm a little old lady. Help me cross the street. Except for you probably can't walk as fast as I can. But I tell you what, I'll help you. I want you to listen in and gain positive feelings from this show. I send them out to you with love, with light, knowing you are divine, you are whole, you are healthy. And all those beings that lost their life this past weekend, they are in the arms of God and the angels. Blessings.